In the fury!
Alright, here we go. Water good. Stay hydrated, folks. Alright, let's see what we got. Challenge. Dreams killing itself. The usual. Let's go. A good way through. Okay, Charm Hunt. Yeah, I wanted to try going this way, because everyone else has to take the teleport. So there's a different route for Flyers and Water Skyway that I've never gotten from, which is this way. And it seems quite effective. Fire. Cool, let's go get those.
You're halfway there.
More. Okay. Oh, my dog's good.
Almost made it.
I am missing 10. There was another one down here. Oh. Oh. Neat. There we go. This is a lot easier if you can fly.
Wow. Didn't think you had it in you. But you took this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
Come on, Robo. Next up, we've got... Flip the script. Use the right path to find the log of North.
This one has caused many great heroes some sleepless nights. All you have to do is lower the gates that guard the log of Nort and recover it in time. But you have to do them in the right order, and the order isn't always the same, and the place is filled with enemies. Good luck.
3, 2, 1.
Hang on. Okay, there we go. If I remember right, you actually just go counterclockwise. They say the order changes. I'm not too sure about that. This way. And my internet just has not really... I don't know what that's about. Look, it's a bomb. Boom. Okay, well, bombs don't work on zombies, apparently. Okay, well, it's not right at the top. it's left. Button.
Lower the gates.
Alright, now. Got top, now I need to go left. Oh, I just did left. That was. Now we need to go top. Now we need to go right.
1 minute remaining.
We should be perfect. And then hit this button, teleport back, grab the log of war.
Cool. Challenge complete. Excellent job.
You did it!
I've seen
plenty
plenty
of
of
heroes
heroes
go down in this challenge, but you really hung in there and nailed it.
I'm
I'm
impressed.
impressed.
And
And I don't say that often.
I'm getting. These lines get really repetitive. It's only like get through them. Updates from stealing the jewels. The jewels.
Can you believe it?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, they're okay. They're just immune. Ooh. Baller. Yoink.
Halfway there.
Ah! I remember right, the drow with hearts are immune.
One more to go.
Middle island. Alright. Hearts defeated, gate open, let's go. Oh no, another habanero. Whatever will I do? Harpoons is a lot. I feel like they're just immune until I move like certain stuff.
Excellent job.
Wow! Didn't think you had it in you. But you took this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
Alright, bomb time. It's time. It's Boomtown.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so you do. One that way. You want the pockets of 5. Go this way. there's one. There we go. Teleport. One, two, three, four, five. If I remember correctly, this takes me to
You're halfway there.
hit this button, open that gate.
You've almost made it.
Too short.
One heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
This road challenge is pretty easy.
Wow, didn't think you had it in ya. But you took this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
It's sheep rescuing time.
Would you believe it? Trolls have captured all...
That would be
2, 1. You're halfway there.
roughly there.
Rescue.
Rescue.
You've almost made it.
There's only one pin left. Weird dog. Sheep rescue. Come on, sheep.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up. Ah, nuts. The Cyclopses have kidnapped several Mabu townsfolk, right after they promised not to do that anymore. It's up to you to rescue the Mabu from their cages, and quick. It won't be long before those Cyclopses get hungry.
3, 2, 1. You have revealed a key.
I'm gonna rescue all these models. Push.
You have revealed a
He
key.
revealed. Get him. He. I remember right. Wasn't it that? Push. 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 boss in this island. Oh. Oh. Sure. An extra Mabu.
You have revealed a key.
Cool. Let's get at it.
You've almost made it.
Go. There must be a different way to do it. Oh no, there's another Mabu down and to the left. Where there is. Yeah, I remember now.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
We are saved!
Typical trolls. They're stealing oil from the land without a permit. Bust up their pipes and put an end to this shady business. Oh, and be on the lookout for mini knights. They're guarding keys you'll need.
3, 2, 1.
Just keep going this way. Okay, there's nothing down there. Okay, fine, I won't go that way. One row of lines you can damage those through. You can't do that with two rows of lines, unfortunately. I need to really kill the tank.
Pipe destroyed.
Okay, hang on, let me not dynamite this.
Halfway there. Pipe destroyed.
On this one.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Wow! Didn't think you had it in ya. But you took this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
Chemical cleanup, alright.
Ugh, this place is filled with
3, 2, 1. Color changed. From color. Color changed.
I'm already green, so.
From color. Color changed.
Yellow now. I don't even know how I hit him with. there, but green. Where's this bring me? Easy, I think. Yeah, we'll shoot this. For those gift I forget what the big barrel also gives points. Yellow. Teleport.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
Alright, time to break the cats.
Okay, I...
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Spirit free.
Where's this all one? It's over here.
Spirit free.
Cat destroyed. Yeah, we could not use the button. I don't have a lob shot, so I have to bomb this. There we go.
Spirit free.
Teleporter. Pew.
You're halfway there. Spirit free.
Teleport back. Grab this, because there's the lava here, probably? Yeah. Wolf.
You've almost made it. Spirit free. One more to go. Spirit free.
And then last one. There it is. Spirit freed.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Heroic challenge complete.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
I'm pretty sure we got all the ones for Robo now. Yep. Howdy, howdy. Alright. Heroics done for Gill. Time to move on to Spyro. How's your day going?
Don't fear the dragon.
I have decided I hate how these moose horns look. What if we give Spyro red ears? To be honest, I think just kind of all the hats look bad on Spyro. Is there any hat I fire? This one's like passable, I guess. Changing his name too. Perfect. Alright, time to do Spyros. Wait, I said Gill, Grunt, and Ghost Roaster. Why did I pull off Spyro? It's not Spyro's day.
Back for more trains. This one will be easy for a great Skylander like yourself. You've just got to take out 100 enemies. Maybe that's too easy. Let's make it interesting, shall we? 100 enemies, and you'll need to do it in just a few minutes.
3, 2, 1.
We're about to be hearing a lot of this sound effect. This stream is about to be 2 hours of just this exact last sound effect. Why what? What's up, Red? Why 100 enemies? Because it's a heroic challenge. They have like goofy objectives. Have you ever done the heroic challenges? I mean, if you've played the later games, you might actually not know what these are because they stopped adding them in soft ones. The heroic challenges are in Spyro's Adventure and Giants. Each character that you declare ownership of in a save gives you a different challenge. I accidentally put that, whatever, it's fine. And they're all different. I mean, there's a lot of duplicates, I'm not gonna lie. And then each one you do gives that Skylander a permanent status. This one's just to kill 100 enemies. I'm not gonna lie, if you don't like Ghost Roaster's exact laugh, you might hate this stream.
Way to go!
Because we will be
just
using
did
his
one
charge a
heroic
lot.
challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
Yeah, that was let's see. That was Zaps. Or Warnado. I don't actually know if that's Zap or Warnado on the icon. It can be kinda hard to tell. Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Boom times. Boom. 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 Okay, this one's started. Gem. Up here. Gem. What's up here? A boom, another bomb. Yay. There's gonna be a lot of here. Should be a gem here. Yep. 2 left. I think I have an idea on where one of them is. Probably over here. I was correct. No, this is a bomb. This isn't a gem. Is the gem down here then? Oh, this is where we start. Okay. He really needs them. Oh, it's right here, and then I know where the other one is. Gotta go all the way over here. This one. Teleport, that was the wrong. No, the real issue is whenever I'm gonna have to do a lightning rod.
Excellent job.
Lightning rods, heroic challenges. That's gonna be rough. Because there are certain heroic challenges that specify you have to not deal damage to certain things. And on those, there are several characters like Cynder and Lightning Rod that just passively deal damage to everything around. I won't have that issue with Ghost Roaster, obviously, but it's certainly going to be an issue in the future.
Hope you like bounce pads because this place is jam-packed with them. More importantly, it's also filled with lots of magic charms. You'll need to collect them very quickly to beat this challenge. Oh, and yeah, if you need help, there's a key out there too.
3, 2, 1, go!
How am I missing all of them? Usually when she gets sea people, she barks for a minute. Oh, I missed the key. The key's in the little alcove spot, not up here. Let's go grab that. I actually like this road challenge. I think it's kind of goofy and fun. I just think it's a neat little fun twist.
We're halfway there. Short 16. There should be like a big bounce pad down here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's two big bounce pads. Excellent job.
Hell yeah.
You did it! I've seen plenty of heroes go down in this challenge, but you really hung in there and nailed it. I'm impressed. And I don't say that often.
Where art thou? 'Cause where art thou? 'Cause doth so sorry.
3, 2, 1. Destroyed.
Wait, I have a key. What am I doing? I'm like, oh no, I can't go that way because I need a key. Meanwhile, I just have a key. Not my finest favorite. Teleport. I'm here. Get this.
We're halfway there.
Move. Teleport. Yeah. Where's But there was no reason for me to open that gate. Because I can just go around slowly instead and open this one. Leave me alone, boy. Oh, bink. It's key. Dodge that. I feel like it doesn't actually hit for 140 on these paintings. That has to just be like a damage enough when I attack these paintings. Because my skull does not deal.
Excellent job.
Skull charge does not deal 140 damage. I would have known.
Didn't think you had it in ya, but you took this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
Lair of the Giant Spider.
This place is crawling with creepy creatures, but the only ones you need to worry about are those giant spiders. Ugh, I hate spiders. Get rid of them all before time runs out.
3, 2, 1.
Push. Everyone's favorite game mechanic, block pushing. A staple for the series that they dropped for fair reasons after Giants. There are only so many block puzzles you can do before it starts getting real boring. You don't even need to take that into here. You just do that. Teleport. Push. 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 Full charge.
Spider eliminated.
And then there should be one right here. We do actually have to break these ones. We don't have to break any of the other rocks on this level, but we do have to. I just realized. Doesn't Ghost Roaster have like a soul, but oh no, those were just the souls of enemies I defeated. Ghost Roaster doesn't get a soul button.
Heroic challenge complete.
Oh
Excellent
god,
job.
he has souls. It's gonna be so painful for Purple Chompies, the hardest one.
Wow, didn't think you had it in
We'll
ya.
just have to figure
You
it
took
out.
this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
Spider eliminated. Three, two, one.
Go! Yeah. I'm always gonna wish that for the heroic challenges they didn't nerf all the enemy health and damage. Like, I understand that
A teleporter has
it would have made it easier, like it would have made it a lot harder. But it would have been more, like, interesting, because most Skylanders just like one-shot every enemy. And then, like, particularly tanky enemies, like Anchors or the Magmas, might take, like, 2.
Two teleporters have appeared.
We go left here.
A teleporter has appeared.
Teleporter appeared. I think Purple Chompies will be fine as Ghost Roaster. I just have to not kill enemies with tail whip. I just have to exclusively use Skull Charge, which I'm doing pretty fine with so far. So
A teleporter has appeared.
I did take the ectoplasm path after all. Wait, the 2 paths for Ghost Roaster, neither of them upgrade chain. It's Skull Charger. Yeah, that's right.
2 teleporters have appeared.
I'll take the right teleporter. Don't bug out, please. Okay.
A teleporter has appeared.
When I was doing Gill Grunt, this one bugged out, and the teleporter didn't spawn until I killed the enemies in the other room too. And that was just a pain, because I had to kill enemies through the wall. Luckily, Gill Grunt's Soul Gem lets you do that, but for a lot of characters you would have been stuck and had to reset. There's the lens.
Tribal mask.
Or grab the tribal mask.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
You did it! I've seen plenty of heroes go down in this challenge, but you really hung in there and nailed it. I'm impressed. And I don't say that often.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, for 3 teleporters, it's just you go counterclockwise,
You've got to find the button.
and then
to
it just
lower
kind of
the
solves
rocket
itself like
button.
that.
2, 1.
You fool, I do not care about any of your traps. Ghost Roasters. Honestly, Ghost Roaster might be one of the best Skylanders. Spyro's Adventure. Ectoplasm mode is just so strong. Like, in Spyro's Adventure, they're not insane. Like, Skull Charge has its issues. The fact that it only deals damage to enemies once to help the entire charge sucks. But the tail whip does deal solid damage, and Ectoplasm is just free invincibility. Which you don't need that much in Spyro's Adventure because, well, enemies just don't hit that hard. But in later titles, like Giant's Nightmare mode and high difficulty for later modes, being able to take, what is it, 7 damage willingly for like every few seconds is nothing compared to having to take like the 300 that the shielders and giants are gonna laser you through with. They did not know what they were doing with giants damage numbers. Golden Sport. Oh yeah.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
Stop the sheep thieves.
Those crazy thieves are at it again. This time, they're stealing sheep. Catch them all and rescue the sheep. Maybe using the push blocks will help. Good luck.
3, 2, 1.
I should be able to just kill most of these with the Skull Charge, right? Bless, do you need it fast? Come on! Come on! Am I about to just kill all of them accidentally? Oh, is this where he circles? Okay. So we push the block to stop him. Got it. Cool. Alright, now we need to go up here. Because there should be one somewhere up here. And then act fast. Where does he even go? Oh, no. Alright, one left. And it should be all the way in the back, if I remember correctly. No, there's a teleporter somewhere. Right. It's over here? No, always over here.
Relic challenge complete. Excellent job.
You did it! I've seen plenty of heroes go down in this challenge, but you really hung in there and nailed it. I'm impressed. And I don't say that often.
Mining for shards, get tight.
Some of the rarest magical ore is located in this very mine. Collect all of it by breaking the rocks as quickly as you can. But watch it, the locals won't like this at all.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, time to go mining. Now this is a good mechanic. Stardew Valley. Alright, we got the ore in this area. One in this area is over here. No, right here. There it is, yep. And then we can just drop down and go in this area. Cool, cool.
You're halfway
We're
there.
found. Cool. And then we need the one in the back area, which is this one? Nope. This one? Yep. Alright.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Oh.
Wow! Didn't think you had it in ya. But you took this challenge on and really tore it up.
Yeah.
Enjoy the extra power. The Great Amber Medallions are guarded by some real rough customers. You'll need to defeat them all if you want to get to the next medallion, and live to tell about it.
3, 2, 1.
I choose left. I always go left first on this one. It's just personal preference. I don't think it actually matters really, because these two fish are the same. You like dealt me minor amounts of damage. Oh, I live. Thank you, Ghosts. Very cool. Grab the key. Good thing it teleports me straight on top. It's kind of hard to miss. I think.
You're halfway there.
Almost done.
You've almost made it.
And then we pick up this one, and then we teleport and grab the last one.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Cool.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
Yep. Yep. Mining is the key. Break rocks to find.
First thing you're gonna need are the keys. There's one for each gate buried in the rocks. Which rocks? I don't know. Keep mining until you find one, and watch out for those horrible rhubarbs. Do this quickly enough, and you'll be rewarded with the luckiest of charms.
3, 2, 1.
I actually have to worry about any of the enemies. I'm just gonna ding 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 ding. One of these is the berries. Ding ding ding. Ding.
You have revealed a key.
Comes in.
You have revealed a key.
Key. Teleport. I need 2 keys here. Nope, it's just the 1 key still.
You have revealed a key.
Ding. I'm never gonna understand why that's a teleporter, not a bounce pad. One of the mysteries of life, you know. Who really knows?
You have revealed a key. You have revealed a key.
Final gate. He's got the lucky charm!
Revealed a charm. Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
Pick a path.
Whew, there are a lot of chompies in here, and you need to take out 100 in very little time. It's all about picking the right path and breaking barrels. That's where the keys are.
3, 2, 1. You have revealed a key.
Like when the key is just under.
You have revealed a key. Pick a path.
I believe left is the correct path.
You have revealed a key.
I wonder if it's me.
You have revealed a key.
You take the left path, and then we're going to need to draw it afterwards. Oh, you just can't. Okay.
Almost made it.
So there just is no correct path. Always the wrong path.
You have revealed a key.
I revealed the key. Yo, yo, what's up? How's your day going? Teleport.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
Pod time. I still wish they used the pods more than in just the one level.
Many great heroes have gone mad trying to get through this maze of bounce pods. If you're careful and don't go too crazy, you just might make it out in time.
3, 2, 1.
You look Skylanders? Fair enough. I just finished a Nuzlocke with Skylanders. All of those streams should be up in a playlist. And right now, I'm just doing normal challenges. I did like half of Gill Grunt earlier because I was bored, and it wasn't stream time, so I just went to go play as Gill Grunt with some heroic challenges. So I rounded out. I just started the stream early, rounded out his half the challenges, and now we're on the booth roaster. Tomorrow is probably going to be Spyro, and then we've got a few more after that before I move to the next Nuzlocke. My day's going pretty good so far. I'm playing Skylanders, so... Oh, you can't get knocked back when you do that. Okay, well I should be abusing that way more in this level. 2 figures in an adventure pack. Yeah, I'm playing this on an emulator, but my portal and all the figures are real. I might, if I end up playing the later games, I'll probably grab all the figures. Giants I might, but for Swap Force and Beyond, it's kind of iffy. Alright, I have to kill all the figures.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Sure. My next Nuzlocke, though, I do have to figure out what characters I'm playing, because
Wow,
I'm
didn't
missing
think you had it
6
in ya.
figures
You
for
took this
Spyro's
challenge on and
Adventure.
really tore it up. Enjoy
But
the extra power.
that does mean I still have options. My next one is, because right now I'm trying to get jobs when I have money, and then when I acquire money, I will spend like $20 or something to buy the 6 I'm missing, just wherever I
You've
can
got
get
a few
them.
seconds to find a single key located in one of these many barrels.
And so my next
Possible, right?
Nuzlocke is going to
Well, it would
be,
be,
so
except for
far,
the enemies in this
Drobot
dungeon are
Zap,
special. You receive extra
Dino
time
Ring,
for each and every
Whirlwind,
one you
Wrecking
take
Ball,
down.
Chop Chop, and then I have both the Fire and the remaining Skylanders I need to play with, so it just depends on who I feel like playing between Eruptor and Flame Slinger, and then Zook and Camo, whenever I start those runs. I was looking for, I could have picked up a Hex figure by now, but I want a Hex figure that doesn't have broken arms, and that's surprisingly difficult to find. Like, not online. Like, if I order it online, obviously, it'll be fine. But, I mean, specifically, if I try to order, when I go to, like, stores, like, retro game stores for Skylanders, because they have those bins, like, every time, or Hex has just been really every time.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Wow.
What's your
Didn't think you
favorite?
had
This is
it in ya.
Igniter?
You took this challenge on
I
and really
actually
tore it up.
just did
Enjoy the extra power.
Igniter's heroic challenge stuff. Not yesterday, but the last stream, so that would have been Friday. Well, I stream on weekdays. Yeah, Friday. Save purple chompies. Okay, so I just have to not use Tail Whip for this level.
So believe it or not, not all chompies
I mean,
are
that's
bad.
tough.
And this particular
Honestly,
dungeon
it's
contains
gotta
very rare
be
purple
a
chompies.
tie
Your mission is to clear out all the regular old green
either
ones,
Sunburn
but leave the purple
or
guys
Stealth
around.
Elf. Stealth Elf I just find has a really fun play pattern. Her dash, her tertiary ability.
Careful, you took
God,
out one of the endangered
this one's gonna be
chompies.
brutal.
If you hit another one,
I'm
they'll
gonna have to
become
focus
extinct.
up. Hang on. The range on that is ridiculous. Can I eat souls? Like if I do this, that just kills a purple. Yeah.
Now there's
Like
one
I
less
thought.
purple chompy in the wild. Those pesky environmental groups are not going to be happy.
Heroic challenge
Yeah, that's what I
failure.
thought. Yeah, a tie between either Sunburn or
Oh no. I'm
Stealth
afraid you
Elf.
didn't quite
As a
make
kid,
it.
my favorite was
I told
always
you these
Stealth
things were
Elf,
tough.
but
Wanna
during
give it another
my
try? Maybe I'll have
first
better luck with a different
Nuzlocke,
champion.
I got really attached to Sunburn's play pattern. With the teleport path, Sunburn's really fun. I
So
find.
believe it or not, not
Especially if you can like set up the attack so that it's one of the flame paths goes to hit the wall and like curves. I really enjoy it. Okay, I can also active brain, so that's notable. If I do this, yeah, we're fine. We need to make some distance. Plaza, active brain. what? I
You
killed
took out
one
one
of
of the
them.
endangered purple
You got your
chompies.
igniter
If you hit
sealed.
another one, they'll become extinct.
Nice.
Don't hit another purple chomp.
Ecto. Gotta be careful. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to kill them all with ectoplasm for the rest of the run. There's a purple chompy down there. Couldn't be an issue. Three more. One. Be careful. I do need to kill that chompy, but no.
Now there's one less
God,
purple
this
chompy in the wild.
This challenge
Pesky
is
environmental groups
dumb.
are not going to be happy.
Heroic challenge failure.
Yeah, so
Oh,
my
no.
favorite is certainly
I'm
a
afraid you
tie
didn't quite
between
make it.
Sunburn and Stealth
I
Elf.
told you these things were tough.
For
Want
characters
to
that
give it
have
another
like,
try?
I've
Maybe
also
I'll better
gotten
luck
to
with a
use a
different
lot of
champion.
characters that I never had as a kid. Because Skylanders, especially like Gen 1 Skylanders, are really cheap nowadays. Between the
believe it or not,
flood
not
of
all
Gen 1
chompies are bad.
Skylanders, the fact
And this
that Gen
particular
1s
dungeon
were typically
contains
power
very
crept in
rare
later
purple
games,
chompy.
the reposts that came out later. Okay, let me focus up. Ecto. I think I got the purple.
You took
Yeah,
out
I
one of the
did.
endangered purple chompies. If you hit another
Great.
one, they'll become extinct.
Don't hit another purple chompy.
This is gonna be brutal. Like, Ecto. It's just too far. Like they're just Ecto. I can run over here, Ecto. I can go this way.
You've almost made it.
For the most part, it's fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Charge past here, so we're missing 3 again. This time we're gonna go down. There we go. This is
Heroic challenge complete.
Okay.
Excellent job.
Yeah, so Skylanders that have
Wow! Didn't think they had
pleasantly
it in ya.
surprised
You
me.
took this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
Well, I'll just go through all the ones I've played so far and just my general thoughts. Sunburn, when I was a kid, I used the flame breath path, and yes, it does deal a lot of damage, but the teleport path honestly has way better AoE, and the mobility is really, the damage is still
Another
really
place in
high. Gill Grunt's a classic character. I am not the biggest fan of Gill Grunt personally, but I definitely think that Gill Grunt's better path is the water, is like his power hose fire pack path, just because of how fast. Just because unlimited water lets you move really fast. And then the power hose upgrades make it worth using, as opposed to the harpoon path, which, yeah, you can get a bit more damage, but the triple shot doesn't really do much, I feel. And if you go the harpoon path, he kind of feels like just another projectile spam character, but you're immobile, you know? Like, there are plenty of characters that are already good at just throwing projectiles. Why do we really need a character that does that more when you could do something unique, right? So that's why my Gill Grunt has the water hose path. were... These are all characters from the first Nuzlocke. Ghost Roaster is from the first Nuzlocke. As a kid, I never really used him, but I've really learned to love Ghost Roaster. Specifically, Ectoplasm just is such a good ability. I need to find any enemies that exist anywhere.
One more to go. 10 seconds remaining. Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Yeah, Ghost Roaster's tail does a solid chunk of damage, and the Skull Charge is like really good mobility.
I've seen
I
plenty of
decided to
heroes
go
down in this challenge,
Ectoplasm
but you
for
really hung in there and nailed it. I'm impressed.
Ghost Roaster
And I would
though,
say that.
because he was kind of my fallback during the run for bosses. I mean, there's only like 2 parts of this game that I even consider slightly difficult, and both of them are boss fights, so Ectoplasm just kind of felt like a no-brainer.
3, 2, 1.
Let's see. Spyro's another one. For Spyro, personally, I think Sheep Burner. I don't think either of Spyro's paths are bad. Like, there are several characters that I think one of the paths are like very much worse than the other. But Mega Ram for Spyro, both Mega Ram and Sheep Burner, I feel, are both kind of fun. Whether you want to do Mega Ram's charge path or Sheep Burner, which is the fireball path, I think they're both fun. But yeah, sorry about that. Someone texted me an address spawn. There's 2 Spyros. Sheep Burner for Spyro I just think is better. The explosive fireball gives...
Wow, didn't think you had it in
The
you.
explosive
You took this
fireball
challenge
gives
on
a
and
damage
really
up,
tore it up.
which
Enjoy
and some
the
more
extra power.
AoE that I feel like Spyro desperately needs. And then for Sheep Burner, the triple shot is about as useful as other characters' triple shot, which is to say not very. But the charge fireball can be really useful. But the little flame that you get that appears around you when you fire attacks can be really useful for keeping enemies off you when you're trying to like spam fireballs at range. So that's why I prefer Sheep Burner over Mega Ram, even though Mega Ram is also pretty bad.
Teleporters have appeared.
Who else is in the first one? Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy is both of Trigger Happy's skill trees. Skill paths are honestly pretty solid. I prefer Trigger Happy's gun path because ricochet bullets plus the I believe it's up. Ricochet bullets do a lot of stuff that I'm a big fan of, specifically because Trigger Happy's guns already deal solid damage, and so making it so you can just kind of spam them regardless and they still hit is really useful. And I know some people dislike how Trigger Happy's gun skill tree is taken up by 2 more upgrades for the charge attack, but honestly, I think the charge attack for Trigger Happy is still pretty good. Like, you walk into a room with a max charge, and you obliterate at least one enemy in the room. Even though the Pot of Gold path is really strong too because of the it deals a lot of damage. Like, it just
You did it.
does. It's just a ton
I've
of
seen plenty of
damage.
heroes go down
That's what
in
the
this
pot
challenge,
path does.
but
It's a
you
ton of
really hung
damage
in
and
there
it's
and
locked,
nailed it.
and that's just
I'm
good.
impressed. And I don't say that often.
It's just not that fun, in my opinion. I feel like it's one of those things, like I mentioned with Sunburn. You could go flamethrower, but it just kind of feels eh. Because it doesn't feel like what the character's meant to do.
These islands are
Like,
beautiful.
Trigger Happy is a spam fire character that has shoots projectiles everywhere. Why would I want to turn them into a character that just lobs projectiles? Like, it's just not nearly as fun of a play pattern. Sonic Boom is someone that did not survive that run, but who is pretty. What the hell is he doing over here? Sonic Boom is a character that did survive the run, did not survive my first Nuzlocke, sadly, because she's surprisingly good. I wasn't expecting Sonic Boom to perform as good as she did, but she's just good. You fly around, you get your armor, you get your mobility, and then you just fire shot. You just scream at enemies. She's one of those characters with multiple skill trees that I think one of them is just bad. Sonic Boom has her shout tree, which makes her shout deal more damage. You can charge your shout. Your shout has the ricochet, like, echoes that make your shout do even more damage. It's just really good. Upgrade that way. And then the charge, you can charge it in flying, and then enemies in range, and then run up to enemies and shout and hit everything near you. And it's just, like, really solid. But then you've got the minion path, which is just kind of bad in general. Like, oh god, the teleportation will be back here. That's like really bad. Need this bomb. It should be fine. Yeah.
Excellent job.
But Sonic Boom Soul Gem also like empowers your minions when you yell at them, which is pretty solid. But my issue is her secondary tree, which is the Griffin minions. The Griffin minions just kind of suck. Like, they already deal decent enough damage for, like, fire and forget. You walk into an area and you throw eggs down as you approach, and then they'll just kind of deal damage, and it's good. It's not amazing, but it's... I'm gonna have to focus for this. Hang on. This one's gonna be rough because I basically can only use Tail Whip here. Because Ectoplasm is gonna destroy all the bases, and Skull Charge is gonna destroy everything too. Tail Whip's a lot more precise. If I do this, that makes a ghost. It did not make a ghost. Cool. Who needs to make a ghost anyway? Ooh, Tail Whip is just weaving in between all these things. Tail Whip's going crazy. Let's go. Precise. Precision. It is unrivaled.
You've almost made it. Oh,
hell yeah. This, I'm gonna miss having this accuracy when I have to do this as lightning rod. Oh, perfect. All right. I don't even think I broke the base on. Perfect sleep.
Wow. Didn't think you had it in
Yeah,
you.
but for
You took
Sonic
this
Boom,
challenge on and really
like, the
tore
issue
it
with the
up.
Griffin
Enjoy the
is
extra
that they
power.
just aren't, like, they're good damage, but they just die way too easily. And the Griffin path just doesn't fix that issue. Huh. You know, I was wondering if I'm Ghost Roaster on this one specifically. Oh no. This is not the mission I thought it was. But I did just skip all of that, so that's pretty cool. And then I teleport here. Oh, they like proofed it. Okay. The staff just doesn't spawn until I go through that teleporter specifically. Lame. Let me sequence break.
Wow. Didn't think you had it in you. But you took this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
But yeah, Sonic Boom like is a good Skylander. Their Shout Path deals really good damage for being that, but her Griffin Path is just not it. Terrafin? I hate Terrafin. If I'm honest, Terrafin is so awkward to play. Terrafin is like so bad and sort of just exemplifies every issue I could ever have in Skylander. Specifically Spyro's Adventure. So let's talk Terrafin. What? That did not make sense. Does this make a ghost? That didn't make a ghost. I think it's Adeventure though. So Terrafin's primary is a jab. And kind of like Stealth Elf, you have a built-in combo, primary, hold. But unlike Stealth Elf, where there's a bit of utility in that combo, because Stealth Elf does make some distance with it, which gives you a reason to use it, aside from spamming primary. But the issue is that spamming primary for both Stealth Elf and Terrafin just deals more damage than ever using the combo. And that's like a really big deal when you're a combo-focused character. Granted, that's not exclusive to them. That's just kind of an issue with Skylander's combos. But Terrafin's combo feels garbage to use. It deals less damage than spamming jab, while also locking you in an animation forever. You take so much damage for no reason using Terrafin's combo. So, and then Terrafin has a movement ability in Land Shark. You can swim under, you can swim, which is fine. The fine mechanic. But it's not what I'd call good. Like, it takes a minute to come out of Land Shark swimming.
Almost made it.
So it's not particularly fast. Oh, shot. I make a ghost.
One more.
Let's go. Like, the Land Shark isn't particularly fast by default. And even if you go the Land Shark upgrade path, it's still not particularly fast. His tertiary ability to send out, like, the Sharkling also isn't that good. Because it just means... Oh, wait. Can I get a ghost off of him? Let's go... The Sharklings just don't deal that much
Growth
damage.
challenge complete.
I'm sure
Good
you
job.
can use the like Shark Swarm while you're underground, but you will already deal
did
so
it.
much less damage
I've seen plenty of
underground
heroes go down in
than
this
just
challenge,
jabbing,
but you really hung
spamming
in there
jab
and
above
nailed it.
ground. That why would you do
impressed.
that?
And I don't say that often.
The ground swimming, whenever you come out of it, the attack for AoE is fine. Actually, it has a bunch of in lag, but it's good for killing chompies and stuff. I don't actually mind that part of it too much. Standing still to summon to call the sworn above ground though is terrible, because this means that
Spell punch from
anytime you need to like stand in a certain spot to like move precisely, you just can't, because you either have to be swimming underground, in which case you have to do circles underground, or you have to stand completely still with a ton of inlet, and it's just terrible. The entirety of it. I hate Terrafin so much. Then, Terrafin's melee path doesn't even fix any of his issues. It gives you more melee damage, which he already had a decent amount. But the real issue with Terrafin's melee path is it gives you combos, and the combos are just bad. You've got primary, tertiary, secondary, which does the exact same thing as when you come out of Land Shark, which is fine because it actually does a bit of AoE. And then you've got his like uppercut that deals okay damage and moves you, which is basically kind of like what Stealth Elf has as their default combo. Stealth Elf, that's her default combo, so you know, it's better. And then his soul gem sucks, because going underground needing food isn't like a good ability to use. It's kind of bad. And then his land shark path is bad, because you're upgrading the damage of an ability that already does no damage. Like, sure, you deal some instead of nothing, but your main damage comes from spamming jab, even with other additions. It just doesn't get better. Terrafin's just not fun to play and just feels bad the entire time. I hate world's number one Terrafin hater, that's me. Let's see. For my first Nuzlocke, that was Life Skylander was trigger happy. Life Skylander was Stealth Elf. I loved Stealth Elf as a kid, and I still do find Stealth Elf really fun. Although, I think she's less fun than I remember as a kid. Stealth Elf has some issues that a lot of Skylanders have, specifically combos. You'll hear me rant about Spyro's Adventure combos so much, because they're bad. Her combo is, her primary attack combo, like, does the same ones that she does out of stealth, which is pretty cool, except, okay, she literally deals more damage by just spamming primary, and if you just never use her combo, you deal more damage. Her secondary, Go Invis, is a really good defensive tool, actually. The Scarecrow that like stalls enemies out and deals a little bit of damage is pretty solid too. Like, Stealth Elf has a good kit. And then her tertiary just gives you an obscene amount of movement compared to like most other Skylanders. Just spamming her acrobatics
You took
makes
this
you move
challenge
so
on and
fast
really
through
tore it up.
levels.
Enjoy the extra power.
It's also it's basically a dodge roll. Oh, I just didn't know on accident. Whoops. Stealth Elf also, both of her paths are good in Spyro's Adventure at least. Her Scarecrow path does get significantly worse
For more training.
in later games where the fighting happens in a lot more open areas and the bosses like move around a lot more. But the Scarecrows for the Chaos fight will shred King.
Welcome to Charm Island. You could also call it Pirate
And
Island.
she'll
because
still
it's filled
deal
with those
solid
jerks,
damage
too.
with her knife.
See if you can collect 75 magic charms in the shortest possible
I prefer her blade path just because I prefer her knives. Her knives already deal really good damage, so healing more damage is good. And then 2 of her upgrades are just her knives deal more damage. Both Magic Blades and Maggot Slayer upgrade are just your knives do more damage. Now where that skill tree does fumble, of course, just like every Skylander in this godforsaken game's combos, is that her combos are trash. For combos, with Stealth Elf, you have 2 options. You have her secondary combo, which deals... Sorry, I have the hiccups. Rip long way. Stealth Elf's secondary combo is her poison, where she like stands still and breathes poison on the enemies. Abhorrent ability. Like, it deals slightly more damage. Sorry, hiccups. It deals slightly more damage than just spamming her primary. And by slightly, I mean like very slightly. Like a couple more damage. So a single target, basically, instead of the really good AoE she has
Excellent job.
by spamming primary. And you're locked in place and it has a ton of end lag.
Wow! Didn't
like,
think you had it in you. You took
Slay.
this challenge on and really tore
Yes,
it up.
it's just not worth
Enjoy
it
the extra power.
when you give up so much to deal like a couple more points of damage. Now, Stealth Elf's tertiary combo, however, is decent. I'm not going to say Stealth Elf's tertiary combo is amazing, but
This
3, 2,
yes, it deals less damage than... yes, her tertiary combo does less damage than just primary, an issue Stealth Elf and most combo characters have. But her tertiary is good AoE. From clearing out like a bunch of low health enemies, her tertiary is really good for that, actually. It can be annoying though, because sometimes you'll want to use acrobatics, and it's very easy to want to use acrobatics only for her. It's very easy to want to use acrobatics like mid-combo or something, like mid-attacks or something, and then accidentally use the combo, which is really annoying sometimes, but you just kind of have to deal with it. Her combos are not very good. And then with Stealth Elf also is like an insanely good Soul Gem upgrade though, which is kind of where she takes the cake. For that Silver Regeneration, just passive healing, is really strong. since you don't need like food or anything, you can take a big hit. Stealth Elf has the tools with both her invis and her acrobatics, they give her hypermobility. She has the tools to not take damage if you need to play safe from it.
You hold the gate. Challenge complete. Excellent job.
Alright, let's see. Who else was part of that, like,
Way to go!
first
You
round?
just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power,
I talked about Gill,
but
I
also
talked
my
about
own personal
Trigger Happy
thumbs up.
Terrafin, Sonic, oh! Stealth Elf. Wherever the hell she is. Oh, I see. Ghost Roaster. I don't think I really talked in depth about Sunburn, honestly. So Sunburn's honestly a really fun Skylander to play once you get used to playing them. Their flamethrower is decent. So their flamethrower deals solid damage with like normal upgrade, like with the generic upgrades. The teleports, the flame teleport, so the flamethrower is decent, but not like absurdly good early, like early on. I feel like I have to. No, I have to. Yeah, so as I was saying, the flamethrower for Sunburn that does deal good upgrades. Like once you get Sunburn's like normal flame breath upgrades, it'll do good. The issue is that early game before Sunburn is mini upgrades, they feel awful. Just plain simple truth to it. They deal no damage. Their teleport sucks. You don't have flame dash. But yeah, you get your upgrades. Sunburn's flamethrower starts to deal decent damage. And then after that, once the flamethrower starts dealing decent damage, you're on the right way to having a good fun with Sunburn. I don't have to look again. Did I just don't have a look?
One more to go.
Yeah, so Sunburn's Flame Breath is strong. The teleport, though, so the play pattern with Sunburn using the skill tree for Flamethrower is you spam Flamethrower and you deal a bunch of damage. And it's not a bad path. Both of Sunburn's paths are both very good, but it's not really unique. The insane flamethrower damage is great. I will not.
Excellent job.
But it leaves you kind of vulnerable, and there are just better things you could be doing, in my opinion.
Way to
So
go! You just
I
aced one
for
tough
the teleport
heroic
path.
challenge.
So you've got
Now,
the
not
flame
only will you
breath,
get
then
some
you've got the
extra
four-way
power,
teleport.
but also my own
And
personal
the four-way
thumbs up.
teleport deals quite a sizable chunk of damage with the teleport path. So you use flamethrower. So you use flamethrower, and then like before you get hit, you can just like teleport behind enemies and deal a ton of damage. You also have Flame Dash, and I will not lie to you, Flame Dash is one of the weaker parts of Sunburn's kit. The Flame Dash that Sunburn gets can be quite underwhelming, truthfully. it doesn't make you go that much faster than anyone else, and it only deals very slight amounts of damage. But it does make you move slightly faster. Some people don't like the Soul Gem. I do like the Soul Gem for Sunburn. I know, what a contrarian. A lot of people don't like Sunburn Soul Gem because whenever you use it, whenever you run into an enemy with it during your flame dash, it explodes, and there's like, and it gives end lag to a move that didn't previously have it. And these are fair complaints, honestly. I think that they're true. Like, it's an issue in later games, I agree, but in Spyro's Adventure specifically, it's just not that big. Like, a lot of it, more damage is good. Numbers go bird.
One more to go.
There should be a single one.
Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
You did it! I've seen plenty of heroes go down in this challenge, but you really hung in there and nailed it. I'm impressed. And I don't say that often.
I'm gonna do sheep again. 4 remain.
3, 2, 1. Sheep rescue. Sheep rescue. Sheep rescue. You're halfway there.
Yeah, so that's my thoughts on all of the Skylanders from the first to this one.
Sheep rescue. You've almost made it.
I was pleasantly surprised once from my second Nuzlocke, but I think I'll save that rant for next stream, because we only have 4 more. Like, we only have 4 more challenges left, so I won't get to go through all of them
Heroic challenge complete.
if I go on
Excellent
a
job.
rant. And also, these hiccups are killing me, so.
You did it! I've seen plenty of heroes go down in this challenge, but you really hung in there and nailed it. I'm impressed. And I don't say that often. Ah, nuts. The Cyclops.
Alright, Mabu time.
You have revealed a key.
Yeah, these Cyclops, the Cyclops can be advantage as Ghost Ursa specifically. Because Ghost Ursa, and for some reason, only hit each enemy once per skull charge. So when you skull charge, when you hit them, when you're invincible, then you can't hit them when they come out with invincibility. And since Skull Shards lasts for so long, sometimes they just start spinning before you can even hit them with them. It's not great.
You're halfway there.
Over.
You have revealed a key.
Found the key. I don't know why I was looking for a key there when I already had the gate.
Almost made it. Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
I'm holding my breath currently to try and end the hiccups.
Didn't think you
So,
had it in you.
apologies,
You
I'm
took
not
this
talking
challenge
as
on
much.
and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
We are saved.
Typical trolls.
3, 2, 1. Destroy. Destroy.
I wonder. Is there anything? No, there's nothing you can do.
Destroy.
Nope. I don't know, let's go.
Halfway there. Destroy. Almost made it. Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
Alright. 2 to go.
Wow. Didn't think you had it in you. But you took this challenge on and really tore it up. Enjoy the extra power.
Three, two, one.
You'll need to change the to use that teleporter. You'll need to change flying color to use that teleporter.
Oh no.
Wrong color.
You'll need to change flying color to use that teleporter.
Halfway there. Color changed. Almost made it.
Yeah, I messed up.
You need to change flying color to use that teleporter.
Yeah, I have to restart.
Three, two, one.
You need to change flying color to use that teleporter.
Color changed.
My ghost was due. That's what messed me up. Ghost.
Road challenge complete. Excellent job.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
Changed.
Time to blow up the cat statue. It's the last one.
Okay, I know this sounds
And then we
totally
call the
crazy to
stream.
3, 2, 1.
One.
Free.
Oh no, my vase!
Spirit free.
2, 3.
Spirit freed. Spirit freed.
Woo! Gotta hit this one. Sneaky vibes.
Spirit
Yeah, there's only so much I can do about some of these ones.
Spirit free. You've almost made it. Spirit free. One more to go. Spirit free.
Oh, there it is. And there we go.
Road challenge complete. Excellent job.
Man, usually for Sunburn and Igniter, this took me like 2 hours per character. But for Ghost Roaster, it only took me 1.
You just aced one tough heroic challenge.
Probably just because
Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my
Ghost
own
Roaster has
personal
like
thumbs up.
actually good mobility with Skull Shot.
Spirit freed.
Hell yeah. Oh. 32 heroics. Alright, you goobers. I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day.